Hi everyone, it's Valerie from Stampin' with Valerie, and welcome to my One Card Wonder Wednesday for today, October 23rd, 2019. How's your day? You having a good day? I hope so. I'm gonna pull my video up here on my iPad. I'd love to be able to see comments, and hopefully I can keep up with them. Sometimes I don't keep up with them as good as I want to. Hi Nikki, how are you? Glad you're joining. Tonight we're going to use two stamp sets, the Nature's Beauty stamp set, and I'm going to use the So Many Stars stamp set. Now normally I only do one card, but tonight I'm going to do two, because when I was making this card, it was simple enough that I thought, you know what, we could fit two in this video, so why not? Let's do it. Sorry, my chair is rubbing up against my desk here. So this stamp set, Nature's Beauty, is in the back of the holiday catalog. It is in the inside of the back cover. I think it's page 63 or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't remember how many pages are in the catalog. But this stamp set is a special stamp set because I believe it's $3 from every stamp set is donated to mental health charities. So if you buy this from me, $3 from this stamp set will go to, I believe the organization is called NAMI. I don't know if that's how they pronounce it, but it's N-A-M-I, all capital letters, in the United States. So if there's any stamp set that you purchase, this is the one you should, because it's gonna do some good in this world. So anyway, got my little spiel out of the way about that. I'm gonna set those aside and we'll get started with our first card. So I'm gonna show you that first card. And it's pretty simple. It's a Z-fold card. So you've got this, so you've got extra space here that you can write in, or if you wanted to add a piece of designer series paper there, you can, but I like it like that just so you have a little bit extra space if you want to write something in there extra to the person that you're writing to. Hi Angie, how are you? But I love this stamp set. It is so fantastic. So the first thing you want to start with is your cardstock. And I'm going to show you on the trimmer how to do this. So you're going to have, I've already done it obviously, but it's going to be 8.5 inches long by 5.5 wide. And then you're going to score it. So you're going to bring it in here and you're going to score it at 4 1/4. And so that's where that first score line is. So you're going to score it. Then you're going to bring it back and you're going to score it at 2 1/8. So that is exactly half that distance from that score line to the other edge of your card. And so then you'd score that one. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to fold your card in half like regular. But then where you have that other score line, you fold it back this way. Super simple, a Z-fold card. And you can do this with this layout, or you can do it with your card 11.5 or 11 by 4 1/4. And it's, you know, we'll do another one of those another day. I'm not going to totally explain it right now. But anyway, you're going to take a piece of the Feels Like Frost Designer Series paper. And I don't know if you remember this paper from my other videos. It is so fantastic because it's got those photos on one side and then it's got the silver and white on the other side. Today we're going to use the silver and white side. So we're going to use either snail adhesive like I'm using, or you could use Tombow glue, whatever you want to use to get that on the inside of your card. And I cut this really close to the size of the inside of the card so you don't have a lot of border on this, which that's fine because you're going to have a piece of Whisper White over it anyway once you stamp it. I got some of my snail adhesive there, had to get it off. Then you take another strip that's going to fit the front here. And you just go ahead and put that right on that front strip. That way, it's kind of, you know, it obviously matches and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp what we're going to stamp on the inside here. We're going to use Shaded Spruce. Have you used this color before? Do you love this color? This is one of, I didn't think I liked it when we first came out with it, and I am a green fan, but this color is fantastic. And as you can see, this is garden green right here, but I'm going to stamp right next to it just so you can see the difference between the garden green and the Shaded Spruce. This is a much richer, deeper green. It has a little more blue in it, but it's not really blue. I know, after I said I stamped it there, you can hardly tell the difference on the camera anyway from where I'm looking. So sorry, I thought you'd be able to see the difference. But on the top right-hand corner of your card, and I'm going to stand up to make sure I get this right, go ahead and stamp, "May you enjoy this beautiful season." Now this sentiment is from the So Many Stars stamp set that I showed you earlier with the Nature's Beauty. So it is right here. "May you enjoy this beautiful season." And then we are going to go ahead and just get this in the card right away, and then it's done. Now, when I'm done with everything, I will put this all on my blog. All the measurements will be there, so you can go to my blog to get all the measurements. They're written down, so you don't have to pause and stop the video to figure out what the measurements are. And if you get that right in that right-hand corner, this fits perfectly when you fold your Z-fold in. So, and that's why you want to make sure you get it all the way over to the right. So now you're going to take a stitch circle, and these are from the Stitch Shapes dies, and you cut those out. It's the largest oval. And then we are going to go ahead and get some basic gray. Hi Kathy, thanks for joining. How are you? And there are these little, I call them weeds, but they're weeds / long sticks that stick out of the ground, bushes, whatever you want to call them. To me, they're weeds, the way they look to me. But they could be anything, really. Because growing up in Michigan, in the snow, there were always, you know, in the winter, things like this coming out of the ground, and they weren't bushes, they were just weeds sticking out of the ground in the fields where it had snowed over them. And let's just be honest, that's what they were. So that's what I'm calling them. So you stamp it twice in the basic gray, and then get a scrap piece of Whisper White, and you're going to use Cajun Craze because we are going to stamp that amazing little fox. Now, I stamped him earlier. I tried to stamp him in the copper ink, and for me, it just didn't turn out, but it may be because I need to refill my copper ink and I can't find my refills. So I don't know if you have the copper ink and you have this stamp set, try it. Let me know if it turns out better than what mine did. But for mine, I had a lot where you couldn't see the detail on the fox, and I wanted the detail. So I want him to dry just a little bit. I'm going to wave him for just a little bit. All right, because I do not want to get a ton of ink. Well, I say I don't want to get ink all over my fingers, but look at my thumb. I already have ink all over my thumb. I don't want to get Cajun Craze added into the cherry cobbler and the shaded spruce. Hi, Chrissy. How are you? Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. If anyone wants to start a watch party and have their friends join in, that would be fantastic. I did that the other night on one of my friends' videos, and it was great because then everyone in my group got to see what they were doing. And I thought it was just a good way to share what we love. I mean, I love stamping. This makes me happy. It's not just about making money. It's not just about selling a stamp set. It's for me, it is I get to share this with you and I get to have a good time doing it. I enjoy what I do. So I think that's the best part about this. So get your little fox cut out and then put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of him. And then we're going to take, and I actually used my trimmer for this because I wanted to show you again how fantastic this trimmer cuts. Because these are going to be on sale for customers on November 1st. So I believe they're $25 plus tax, obviously, and then shipping, and of course just add more things to your order to make the shipping worthwhile, right? So I just cut it in half using the trimmer, and what I love about this is there are no jagged edges. It's just a smooth, perfect cut, and it's definitely straighter than if I would have cut it with my scissors on my own. So then flip your oval over. Nice, I like it. And then you're going to take these black oval halves, these basic black, and you're just gonna put them under to where you as I'm trying to get it there to hold it. I'm knock it out of my hand. So it's just going to frame the side. You don't have to worry too much about the top or the bottom. You just want it framing on the side, because that top and the bottom, those pieces kind of go, when you get them on there, they kind of go in, and you don't really notice them after they're on the card. So like once you're on the card here, you don't really notice it. So now that we have that, go ahead and take some more of your dimensionals and just go on this left side, because that's the side that's going to be stuck. And I put quite a few on there because I didn't want it bending on the card. I wanted the recipient to be able to open it and not have to worry about this coming off. So kind of bring it a little closer down to the bottom, because we're going to put a bow here and you don't want your bow to cover your sentiment. And then we're going to stick that fox on there. I love how he turned out in that Cajun Craze color. I think he's so adorable. And then we are going to use some of the silver metallic edge ribbon. If you haven't bought this, you need to buy some of this. It's so great. This is one of my favorite ribbons. It's easy to tie. It looks pretty. It comes with the gold or the white, or the silver, I mean. I say it's easy to tie, and then I'm not able to tie my bow here. Compared to other ribbons, you can just tie this super